Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Jim Labuda here. Today, we're going to take a look at the golf swing of Keegan Bradley, the winner of the 2022 Zozo Championship, who broke a 4-year winless streak this past Sunday. So, Keegan's known for having his hands much lower in his setup than most players. You take a look here, you see, I didn't draw a line on it because I got a few lines on here already I want to talk about, but if you look at the butt of his golf club, how it's really going to extend through his legs, most of us are taught that when we set up in this position, you want that butt of the golf club like pointed at your belt buckle or towards your belly button. So you can see his hands are a little bit lower here than most players, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you here in this golf swing what happens when Keegan starts spraying the ball. He misses both right and he can miss both left. But this past weekend, he did a really good job of keeping the golf ball straight and controlling his ball. So as we start moving away in the swing here, you can see when he gets the club back to this position, the toe of the club right here is definitely pointed a little bit more up. This gives you a little bit more of an open face here. Again, I don't really mind this position. I like players that can roll and rotate their forearms a little bit more. Most players, there's a lot of people today that would call this too open because the golf club at this position should match his spine angle. But again, what works for one person doesn't always work for everyone else. So I don't mind this position that he's in, but what I really like is how he's maintained the flex in his right knee here. You can see the white lines I've got on his right leg, and you're going to see how as he gets to even to the top of his golf swing here, he really maintains that flex in the right knee. Okay. Again, as we get to the top, you look at a little bit of the lead wrist there. The left wrist is going to be a little bit bowed. Club face is again going to be a little bit open here. Works for Keegan, but again, I like this position. Not everybody likes this, but here's where Keegan can start to spray the ball both left and right. As he starts coming down in a downswing, as he gets into impact, you're going to see this red line I've got in his body. Look how he maintains his spine angle coming into impact here. When Keegan starts spraying the ball, his spine angle changes, whether it goes down or up. That's what happens when he sprays the ball left and right. So he does a really good job of maintaining his spine angle here. You can see it's almost in the exact same position that he was at impact. Head dropped down just a little bit here. Again, not a bad move, but this is really what helped Keegan this past weekend control his golf ball. He was able to maintain his spine angle coming in impact. You can see he releases through here, still really maintaining that right side bend and keeping that spine angle well after impact. Keegan's a really tall guy, so now you can see here in his follow through how he really gets to stand up. But great job this past weekend. If you guys are looking to become a little bit more consistent in your golf swing, maintain your spine angle, just like Keegan did here. Again, get all the way back to setup. You can see where his spine angle is. Top of the swing, spine angles maintained. And then well in impact, he's maintaining his spine angle, which led him to hitting very consistent golf shots this past weekend and breaking a 4-year winless streak on the PGA Tour.